everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's day 3 of our Istanbul trip and we are starting off at the magnificent Topkapi Palace, a place that feels like stepping straight into the heart of Ottoman history and royal life. If you haven't watched my videos on our first 2 days in Istanbul, where I shared some really useful travel tips about the Istanbul card, handling cash and buying tickets for palaces and monuments, make sure to click the link above and check them out. And of course, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of our journey. So with that said, let's delve into today's video and explore the magnificent Topkapi Palace. The entry tickets costed us 3,400 Turkish lira in cash for 2 people. This palace is famous for being the heart of the Ottoman Empire for nearly 400 years. It was the main residence of the sultans, the center of imperial power, and today it's home to priceless treasures including the Topkapi dagger, the spoonmaker's diamond, and holy relics of the Prophet Muhammad. It is a huge complex spread across 4 interconnected main courtyards, with dozens of chambers, pavilions, gardens, fountains, and the legendary imperial harem, which is one of the most fascinating parts of the palace. It was the private living quarters of the Ottoman sultans and their families, completely hidden from the outside world. Inside, you will find beautifully decorated rooms with stunning Iznik tiles, intricate woodwork, marble fountains, and stained glass windows. The palace acquired its current look in the 16th century after several renovations and expansions. Some highlights you shouldn't miss here are courtyard of the black eunuchs who guarded the harem, Sultan's mother's apartment, the most powerful woman in the palace lived here. Imperial Hall, the main ceremonial room, full of grandeur. Sultan's privy chamber, richly decorated where the Sultan himself resided. Bath and fountains. Beautifully designed spaces showing Ottoman luxury. It gives you a rare glimpse into the private life of the Ottoman dynasty. After the abolishment of the Ottoman monarchy, Topkapi was converted into a museum in 1924 and today it holds one of the most valuable imperial collections in the world. And this is the inner palace library of Ahmad III. Built in the early 18th century, unlike the grand halls and dazzling treasures, this space feels calm and scholarly. The library was once reserved for the sultans and palace officials, housing thousands of rare manuscripts, maps, and beautifully illustrated volumes. It is a symbol of the intellectual richness that flourished during Ottoman times. Inside the museum, you will find, and the most important of all, the holy relics of Prophet Muhammad, including his cloak, sword, beard hair, and handwritten letters, truly sacred for many.
Deswegen die goldene Kiste. Ja? Oder nein?
And you will find exquisite Ottoman weapons and armor, royal robes worn by the sultans, Sultan Mustafa III's ceremonial armor, richly decorated with gold and jewels. It is believed to have been used primarily for ceremonial purposes rather than in battle. The dazzling Topkapi dagger, an emerald-studded curved dagger created by Ottoman craftsmen to be given as a gift to the Shah of Persia. The famous spoonmaker's diamond, one of the largest cut diamonds in the world. The palace is still under tight security, managed by the Ministry of Culture and Tourism with military guards patrolling the grounds. It is also part of the UNESCO World Heritage listed historic areas of Istanbul since 1985. From the palace, you also get some of the best panoramic views of Istanbul's skyline. Standing there, you can spot the Bosphorus, the Golden Horn, and the city's iconic domes and minarets. No doubt why this spot was chosen for the Ottoman rulers. Before heading to the Grand Bazaar, we had to stop for some famous Turkish ice cream, Dondurma. It's not just about the taste, it's about the playful experience. The vendors are masters at tricking you with their sleight of hand. You will think you are getting the cone, and then suddenly it's gone again. It's all part of the fun. And now, with our sweet treat done, it's time to dive into the lively chaos of the Grand Bazaar, one of the oldest and biggest covered markets in the world with over 4,000 shops spread across 60 streets. From carpets, spices, colorful lamps, ceramics, jewelry to leather goods, you will find almost everything here. And bargaining is a part of the experience. Even if you don't buy anything, just walking through the lively lanes is an adventure on its own. Though we picked up a few souvenirs, little treasures for our home and gifts for family and friends. From the bustling Grand Bazaar, we hopped on a bus and headed straight to Balat, Istanbul's colorful historic neighborhood known for its vibrant houses and cozy streets. Balat is full of charm, and the famous Balat Cafe is probably the most photographed spot here. But here's the catch. You can't just walk in and take pictures. There's an unwritten rule that you need to order something first, and only then they will let you in. That's how the cafe keeps running. The only downside is prices are quite high, and if you stick to just coffee or cold drinks, be prepared for a long wait before it arrives. You might have to chase them for your order, just like we did. We honestly didn't mind the wait because meanwhile we managed to click some amazing pictures and videos here. Before we call it a day, there's one spot you simply can't miss in Istanbul, the iconic Galata Tower. It is one of the oldest and most iconic landmarks in Istanbul, dating back to the 14th century. Originally built as a part of the city's fortifications, it was the tallest building in Constantinople at the time. Over the centuries, it served many purposes: an observation tower for spotting fires, a watchtower for the city walls, and even a prison during Ottoman times. Today, it is best known for offering one of the most spectacular panoramic views of Istanbul. Of course, there's an entry ticket, but here's the catch. The lift only takes you up to the 7th floor, and the final stretch requires climbing a set of stairs. Since we weren't too keen on that extra climb, we decided to skip going up this time. And that's a wrap for our last day in Istanbul. We ended the evening with a fun tram ride back home. It's such an amazing experience. Looks like someone's enjoying a free ride. Bye for now. Tomorrow, a whole new adventure begins as we fly to Cappadocia. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.